Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. This is Friday Night Frosthaven. And here we are, mostly. We're waiting on Rich, who is scrambling to arrive, is due to arrive soon. Speaking of due to arrive soon, there's also a chance that Rich just has to leave on account of the birth of his daughter. We'll see.
Yes, there's a non-zero chance that we cut this stream short for a incredibly legitimate reason.
Yeah, for a miraculous reason. So in the tizzy, I did not notice I'm not wearing my glasses until about 10 seconds before we had to start. And they're not in this room. So just trust me, folks. It's the same old James. I am not an imposter of any kind. I do not have contacts in. I just don't have very bad eyesight. Anyway, here we are. We'll skip player 1's introduction for now. Player 2, Lauren, cannot be with us. And hopefully that changes soon. There are I'm not super aware of exactly what Lauren's current job is, but I am aware of what her side hustle is, and that at least should be more conducive to Friday Night Frosthaven in the summer than at other times. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So right from there, we get down to player 3, playing the Inox Drifter, the biggest hobo. Says level 4, but did you cross the level 5 threshold?
Nope, not yet.
No. Oh, I'm the one who crossed the threshold. Anyway, it's Greg. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing well, James. Yeah, I had a good day today. Lots of relaxing, which is what I needed. It's been a tiring week, but I'm happy to be here on the weekend.
It is always nice when it is the weekend. I also had a pretty tiring week. It's one of those weeks. Danielle went away for a few days, and do you ever get every simple task you want to do turns out to have one thing missing that requires a grocery trip or additional prep time for a meal or so on. That just everything just kept being all right, time to gotta run to the grocery store, or gotta do this, gotta do that. So just every menial task was taking an extra 15 to 30 minutes, and I felt unproductive and frustrated. But worse things have happened, and here it is. It's the weekend. Oh, by the way, the guy complaining right now about his week. Player 4, playing the Ace their Boneshaper, Megara. It's me, James, your host here at 58 Dream Street. How am I doing? Pretty good. Like I said, week could have been better, but it was pretty good. And we're closing in 2 or 3 weeks till vacation. I just got to decide before I put in. Got to figure out when I want to start it before I put in my vacation request, and then boom. Pretty much guaranteed to be approved on account of it's the 2 months where I'm not teaching, and so they just literally don't need me at any particular time. Ho, guided by voices. Very fair choice. I am working pretty hard, and I'm sure Greg is too, to resist the temptation to also lurk here while playing Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom has been a great experience so far for me.
Great game. I'm tearing through. You are taking your sweet time with it, I know.
In some ways I am. Not as much as last time. I've only done 1 temple so far. And I've probably played, I don't even want to know. I don't need to know right now. But I've played a fair number of hours in the few weeks I've had the game. And I'm definitely, despite only being 1 temple in, so in that sense pretty slow pace, it's a much faster pace than I did Breath of the Wild at, where I think I was 60, 70 hours deep before I did a temple.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I was just
a Grand Beast or whatever they were called. I remember.
I was just feeling it out, I was luxuriating. Also, in that playthrough, I didn't use fast travel until the end of the game when I was mopping up shrines. 205 hours. Oh, my.
Oof. Yeah.
That is intense. My first...
I'm many dozens of hours in.
My Breath of the Wild first playthrough, I did every shrine on my first playthrough, and I clocked around 120 hours. It's a substantial game if you want it to be, and it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
If you just want to pick
you
off
can
the
finish it
shrines
in-
and side quests you find as you're proceeding through the story, you can probably have like a 60-hour game and probably also a satisfying experience. But it's not enough for me. I need.
I mean, there's also people who go so deep, and they're like, I gotta find every Korok,
Yeah, yeah. I can't relate to
even
that.
though I don't even need half of the Koroks to max out all the things.
The
Gotta
only
find all of them.
the only Korok seeds I need to find are the ones that I stumble upon. I do no
Yeah,
hunting
that's
for
my
them.
method so far.
And I still get tons. Oh
Yeah.
ho! Oh ho! Look who's here. It's Rich.
Hey,
Okay. We won't.
it's the man who is ready for his alert.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Oh,
Just trying to find the spot where I double click to put Rich into the show. Here it is. Double click. Paste. Okay. Boom. Player 1 playing the human
Richard.
banner spear sparkles.
Yeah.
It's Rich. How you doing, Rich?
So good.
Yeah, jeez. You a detour on your way home. I know that much. But you made it.
Yeah. Well, I knew the bridge was closed.
Mhm.
I just, even with one bridge, didn't think there would be that many people
Yeah.
headed to Dartmouth at 9. Like, it
Yeah.
seems like a really weird time to go to Dartmouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the sun is just going down. Maybe they were
But
spending the whole day out.
But
Well, I'll
then
go to the Palladium.
what happened was
has
one
happened
of the
was-
lanes on the one bridge that was open was, they were doing something to that lane too.
Of course.
Uh,
Now's the
So-
time, obviously.
yeah, so there
Just
was,
rip the
there's
band-aid
one lane
off. Just
there.
get it all done.
So actually, I think I think going around the doing it the Bedford route would have been faster,
Oof.
Wow. Well,
which is alarming.
you're here now, and
Yeah.
the good news is that we have no outpost phase or road event because we're doing a linked scenario this week, so we can dive on in. We're going after last week. We completed the derelict elevator scenario, arriving at the bottom of that derelict elevator shaft, and we were presented with two options. And the flavor text made it very clear that one of these options was your standard "go fight the bad guys" option. And then the text also basically said like, but then there's also this possibly more interesting route, the library. And so we were like, yeah, let's do the Quatryl Library. So we're doing scenario 26, the Quatryl Library, which as we will see, is a scenario where you have to beat all the monsters. But there's some gimmicks
I'm going to
in
use some X cards today
Ho,
for the first time.
All
Nice,
right.
me as well. Not for
Getting-
the first
getting
time.
the feel
but
for the
I'm
banner
feeling
spirit.
it.
I, as the Boneshaper, have crossed the experience point threshold to level 4, but you only level up in in Frosthaven and Gloomhaven when you return to base. So we need to go back to the outpost. Until we have an outpost phase, I can't level up. So I'm still a mere level 3. But what are you going to do? So yeah, we're heading into this. There's no road event to do. There is no anything except the scenario. So without any
I just
further-
got to find some cards to say I don't want.
All right. So that will be that ado can take place during the reading of the scenario text. So with no further ado, let's get the scenario text. Scenario 26, Quatryl. Actually, you know what? Before I do this part, and I should have done this much earlier, but I should make sure that my microphone is not doing the thing.
I'm sure.
It is. I fixed it.
Oh, shit.
It was only to a minor degree, so it would not have been as bad as it often is when it randomly turns the microphone down in the operating system submenus, but
Hey,
Wouldn't have
is
been
it
great.
okay for me to be choosing cards after seeing the scenario?
yes.
Yeah, in fact, that's when you're supposed to choose them.
Yeah,
We
Oh.
never, because of our remote play, we never really do the
traditional.
setup in the
Yeah.
in the normal way.
There's a lot of
but-
things that we do
Yeah.
before we gather just because it's easier to get them out of the way that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's why, folks, I should, if you've ever wondered, probably you haven't, but we do the battle goals. They're not, I don't just make them up at the end, but I do them off air. I just send a picture where I do my very best to not look but to take a picture that frames the cards and send it along. Because I'm not supposed to know what anybody else's battle goal is. And then they just tell me left, right, or middle. And I do it from there.
Yeah, so the battle goals are actually... God, they have a specific step. They might have included too many steps in the beginning of scenario step-by-step guide. Because one of the steps is place token tray nearby, which isn't really
that is
strictly necessary.
That does not seem super necessary. Although, I'm remembering something that will be necessary in a moment. I have not indicated the starting positions on the map here. So I will get those later.
Yeah, you also get to decide what items you bring for each character before we actually start. After the map is all set up and everything's been read and explained, you get to pick your battle goal, decide what items you want to bring, decide which ability cards you want to bring. And then...
I just like...
After all that, we start.
Even in an in-person game, I would just be like, "Oh my god, can everybody just make your decision? Can we just play this game? Can we agree to make these decisions in advance and just live with the consequences?" It's too much waiting while people decide things. I've played too much Dungeons and Dragons, and I am too efficient of a turn taker in Dungeons and Dragons to have any tolerance for more thinking and decision making than has to happen when I'm in control of things. Because when your turn takes like 10 seconds and everybody else's turn starts with, "So what can I do again?" It's just like, oh man, can't do it. All right, so, the Quatryl Library, let's dive in. Turning away from the flickering red right? I think that's light. Turning away from the flickering red light, you opt to move in a direction slightly less ominous, though only slightly. You take the steel walkway through the open cavern. The ceiling is too high for you to see in the darkness, and no creatures stir around you, but still, the vastness of the place is a marvel in itself. After a few minutes, you come to the entrance of a well-constructed tunnel. Its walls and ceiling are held back with thick metal trellises, hundreds of hexagonal beams coming together to form a heavy metal skeleton that, though well forged, has succumbed to decades of rust. Wide leaves of corroded iron have begun to flake off in several places. You listen for any signs of activity, but there are none. You continue moving, and, after a long stretch of time, you spot a trace of light escaping from a nearby passage. Following it, you come to a library. It is a large rectangular room bordered on all sides with bookshelves sagging under the weight of their contents, and in the center of the room are several tables and chairs, all of them thick with dust and cobwebs. But you're not alone. Shortly after you enter, you hear the hurried shuffling of metal feet. A line of security machines emerge from the far entry, weapons at the ready. They move with rigid certainty, their limbs exact and swift, specialized in seeking and destroying intruders like yourselves. Their focus, however, is only partly aimed at you. The majority of them are instead moving towards a pedestal in the center of the room. The pedestal is little more than a simple stone pillar, but atop it, you can see a large steel pressure plate. You're not sure what the plate does, but judging by how much attention the machines are paying it, you know it isn't good. The scenario goal is to destroy all enemies. So let's take it to the map. Here we are.
To the map.
We have a single 2-tile rectangular map. One room for this scenario. It's
goddamn
the latest in a somewhat
Did you pick
annoying
a bad battle goal, Rich?
I didn't pick a bad battle goal, but I picked a bad perk like 3 times ago that I'm like really excited for you guys to know about.
Well,
should you know my perks? Is it breaking the game?
It's on the table.
it's not breaking the game.
But
So
James
I
likes
have
to
a-
be surprised.
I
That's
have
okay.
a perk that says whenever you open a door with a move ability, add +3 move, and we haven't had a door to open in 3 scenarios.
That's amazing.
Well, that is a cool perk, and when you actually get to use it, it will be cool. What I've been dealing with is that I came up with a new setup that is pretty good, but we keep getting these long rectangular scenarios that are so hard to frame well. The corners always just want to dangle off. Hopefully the action from both sides will converge pretty quickly. But here we are, and we do have special rules. I'm going to read them in the opposite order that they appear in the... Actually, no. I'll read the text, even though I'll put up my version of the text on the screen. But I did choose to type them up in opposite order because they seemed more relevant in the opposite order. But here's the order they chose. Paragraph 1. All ruined machines. That's these guys. Oh, the pointing is not helpful while that tile is up. That's these guys. This dude. Oh, man. There we go. There's one that I can point at. You see my finger. You know what I'm doing.
The Iron Mans.
Well, no, because there's also these steel...
The shabby Iron Mans.
Yeah, the shabby ones. Thank you, Greg. All ruined machines focus on moving toward and occupying the pressure plate. And then they find a focus as normal and perform any other abilities as if they had no movement. So they will prioritize above all else hitting that button on that pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
If they cannot find a path to the pressure plate, they will move to get as close as possible to it, as measured by range. So there's no tricking them into shutting down by blocking a wall. They will continue to push as much as they can, even if there's no viable path.
Okay.
If any figure occupies the pressure plate, the scenario is lost. All characters and character summons cannot enter the hex with the pressure plate in any way. So there's no risk of us getting pushed onto the pressure plate, of one of my summons just having a natural focus path that takes them across the pressure plate. That is not a risk. But the risk that is very much a risk is that the enemies that are trying to get there, or the enemies that aren't trying to get there, will get
might
there.
Just accidentally step on there.
If they touch it, we're done. At the start of the 7th round...
Oh,
no,
Rich has a question.
Literally, if any of them ever occupies that hex, it's over.
Okay.
But these guys in the front, the steel automata, will not focus on getting there. So it's only the ruined machines that also, we should remember, the elites have moved 2. Oh, they both have moved 2. But move 2 is not that much. And they do have some things that don't let them move. And they also have self-destruct, although they only self-destruct on that move if they have a target for their attack.
Mm-hmm.
So at the start of the 7th round, we'll have to read a section link. If I had to guess, I would say that section link will involve the summoning of more ruined machines.
We'll be done this in 7 rounds, James.
That's the hope. That's the hope. Get her done quickly. There is a treasure chest, I'll point out. I mean, it's there. It's visible. Otherwise, all of these, both the bookshelves and the other... what are the shelves here called? One's a book... Oh, the bookshelves and the supply shelves are all just obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure plate is a completely inaccessible hex to us. And that's all that's going on here. So the new enemy...
Quick question. Is the pressure plate considered an objective?
It doesn't use the word objective anywhere for the pressure plate.
Okay.
So I think it is a unique application of the pressure plate tile for this scenario only.
Okay.
And so, the only new enemy for us is the steel automaton, taking the place, presumably for not being appropriative of Jewish culture, replacing the steel golem, or iron golem. Very similar in concept, a little cooler. They have a chest eye kind of thing going on here, which is obviously cool.
I like them. They got big traps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have not been skipping
Trap
day, pull-up day. I don't know.
There's a lot of professional wrestlers who I think do have an entire day dedicated to traps.
Oh yeah. Well, they're both practical and glamour muscles. So then, one thing I like here is you can see you get an underscoring of how ruined the ruined machines are, because they have the same kind of core, but instead of a healthy bright blue, it's a real unhealthy looking swollen purple that looks like it's about to burst.
And just to check, James, unlike last week, we aren't playing accidentally on hard mode where you've set us for a 4-character limit, right?
No, I was, and I didn't set us up for the 4-character limit. It was only the spawning that I did for 4 characters. But I did not do that, and hopefully if we do have to read that section link and it comes to that, hopefully I won't do it there either. So here we are. we have 5 potential starting positions. Gentlemen, what do you want? Where do you want to go?
We're taking the fight to them, right?
We pretty much
We've
have
got
to.
to make sure that we've got to make sure no one goes in that pressure plate at least.
Yeah.
We do have several turns to get there, because realistically the ruined machines aren't going to get there fast, but it would be a real shame if just accidentally one of the other characters stepped on it in the meantime. So we've got to get up fast, and then just defend it and try to, because the ruined machines also aren't particularly strong. They have 6 and 9 health respectively, so and no shield on those guys. However, the steel automatons are quite strong, 14 and 12 health, 2 and 3 shield respectively, and they can't be poisoned or disarmed. Oddly.
Yeah.
And then the ancient artillery.
Look at them. They have no fingers. Yeah. They just
true.
have club hands. What can you do to disarm them? Can't make them drop their weapon.
I can use Ultra Hand to steal their hands.
Yeah.
Which is a viable pro tip for anyone fighting flux constructs. If you steal their hands, their slam attack doesn't work anymore.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. But the ancient artillery also have 8 health or 12 health respectively. So there's some chunky guys in here.
Yep. We do want to achieve some damage output.
Yeah. But defending that central point is the main.
You can tell
goal.
You can tell Greg's a pro guided by voices. He's thinking on whole new dimensions. Get their hands away. I never discovered that because I can. When I know there's a really hard precision goal, I can only focus on that. So I spend all my time in the flux construct trying to use Ultra Hand to grab the one special cube that they're constantly trying to hide from you. Because if you pull out, the thing just falls apart.
It just falls apart entirely, yeah. But okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. But I think which direction I head in first is going to be determined by what the monsters are doing.
All right.
But I got a pretty good move either way.
Cool. How about, but we should also pick some spots to start from.
Oh, sorry. 5.
I'll start on number 5. Oh, you know what?
I could also
Hold on.
3.
I'm going to take advantage of the fact that we are allowed to change our cards because I just realized one of my main cards is particularly less useful here. So I should swap it out for...
Sorry. I could also do 2 if Rich would prefer 5 for whatever reason. But definitely 2 or 5.
Okay. How about you, Rich? Do you have a preference there?
I can't even make out
what the numbers
are. Well, also they do go
wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, then. Yeah, I'll take 2 or 5. Like.
All right. So one of you make a choice, please.
Well, I said 5 first. So
perfect.
5.
Okay. All right. Inox Drifter will take 5. The Human Banner Spear will take 2, and the Ace of Boneshaper will take 3 because that's just a very natural kind of formation.
Yeah.
Form up in a circle.
Flying V.
I will do the thing in the first round that you would expect me to do based on my history.
Based on everything you know about me.
As a Boneshaper, yeah. Okay. Oh, man. So, I need this card, obviously, and then what could I do with the bottom? It would be good.
Can you do?
No. No. Maybe. No. Okay. Alright. I'm not sure this is anything, but I don't have to do it if I don't want to. Okay. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Rich, yeah?
Alright.
Cool.
Here we are. Round 1. Put them up, team. Boom. And then, sound off. What do you got for me, Banner Spear?
18.
18. How about you, Drifter?
17.
Okay.
But
So we are going to go Drifter Banner Spear to start. The fastest enemy this round will be the Steel Automata. They will be going at 24. to do a move called Body Block. More on that in just a moment here.
Mm-hmm.
Follow
Body
that
block.
up. Oh,
Al and Diane.
oh, very frustrating fact for me. I think I can cope with it, but it's frustrating. The Ruined Machines will do nothing special. At 94, the Boneshaper will act, and then at 95, the cannons will do heavy shot. The Ancient Artillery.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. So I gotta make sure that I don't want to spoil my turn too bad, but get my newly summoned summon instantly killed.
Yeah.
I'll take care with that, or avoid summoning if forced to, but hopefully not. So here's what we're looking at. And for some reason it's significantly brighter over these parts than it normally is. Whatever. It's all still visible, and if there's some ongoing lighting issue, I'll fix it next time. So, yeah. There we go. The body block move that the Steel Automata is going to do, they are going to move +1, so they're going to do move 3s. And after they do a move 3, they will give themselves an extra shield 1 and retaliate 2. But they're acting after both of you, so even if you were planning to attack them, you're fine. The Ruined Machines, nothing special, move and attack. And the Ancient Artillery are doing heavy shot and attack +1 at range 5. So absolutely devastating if Reggie does get caught up in them. Oh, spoiler, I'm summoning Reggie like I always do. Okay.
Yeah.
Start us off,
Cards on the
Drifter.
table. Okay. Well, should I run forward to get... Well, I'm not... The thing is, I'm not doing an attack this round. So I think running forward is the thing to do. But let's see. Is there a place I can go that will at least absorb one of these cannon hits for you, James? And still move forward. So first of all, I'm going to put up Crushing Weight. So my next 6 melee attacks add +2.
Okay.
Then I've got to move 3, shield 1. So I'm going to move.
Well, like if you were
2?
here, or just 2, okay.
Yeah. Well, put me there. Put me where you were indicating. If that will also. Yeah, that will. Yeah, put me where you were indicating. That's better that's a good medium ground to where.
Yeah, and it'll pull
like
this guy. We can path him down that way. Get some space. Great. Is that everything?
That's everything. I got shield 1 for the rest of the round.
All right, very good. Banner Spear.
Okay. If I put a banner down right in front of me, it'll get shot, right?
It's got a real good chance of getting super shot unless you...
I'm not moving, so I would like to...
if you put it here, it should be safe because it'll be further from this cannon than Greg, and if you're not moving, you'll take this one.
Okay, sweet. So I will put the Banner of Strength there, so that's the one that all allies within range 2 get +1 on one of their attacks
Okay.
each turn.
And so that's the reddish one.
It's red, yeah.
But it's kind of tall. It's like a red with little bits of yellow, and it's...
like a tall red.
Yeah.
Yeah, little bits of yellow.
Because there will eventually be a shorter red banner in your repertoire. Just realized I didn't have the...
Rich also has some dudes in the repertoire. He's got one dude who looks like he smokes, and he's got a falcon? Is that the other one?
Well, they might not be...
I mean, I must. At some point, I must.
You've got a big-ass falcon on your mini. I can say that.
Yeah, but he's level 1, Greg. He doesn't have all his summons.
Yeah, but the falcon's on the mini. I painted that dude.
Yeah, but she could still be...
And just to troll you, I'm going to retire this character before I get that card.
I mean, there's a really good chance that you do that.
A lot of work. I had to Google the best way to paint rings.
Was there anything else?
Hold on, no, I don't actually have to, like, at some point I can just pretend that I didn't hear you read names.
I suppose.
It's all about, yeah.
You do have that level of control for sure.
Yeah, the second you're down to the last one, every time a
if I'm picking up, I don't want to retire yet vibes. Like, I can like mumble when I'm doing the reading.
Yeah. Well, I do. I'd say this is the first time since the Scoundrel that my race to retire is like less important to me than seeing what this guy does
Ooh.
later.
Alright.
Okay.
You just like like the experience of being a human woman.
I mean, I've always thought it would be pretty good, especially one with just a bunch of flags, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
I saw a flagcoiler once when I was a boy.
Yeah.
My life changed forever.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm the main character of the game.
Yes, that's true. Also, it does seem like the character on the front of the box should have at least some length of a career.
Should get to level 4.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, you're well on the way to retirement with this character.
That would be a really funny bit, though, too.
Yeah.
Not even get to level 2.
I think you'll hit level 2. So, but do you have anything else to do?
So, yeah. That was the bottom of Rallying Cry, and then top of Driving Inspiration, I will attack the Elite Cannon.
All right.
It's an attack 2, range 4 with advantage, but it's an attack 3 because of my Banner of Strength.
Excellent.
-1 and -1.
Oh, man.
Well, you got the bonus ones out anyway.
That is 2 damage to Elite Ancient Artillery number 6.
It's going to be that kind of day.
10 hit points. Or
Hey,
you're getting it out of your system.
You're getting it out.
Let's not eliminate the possibility that you're getting it out of your system.
Yeah. Let's get the lead out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, and there's light in the air.
Boom. Light in the air. It's Steel Automata time. So, these guys are doing move 3s as discussed. This one will focus on the Inox Drifter and go 1, 2, 3. At which point, he bolsters his shield. So, he's now got shield 4 for the rest of this round. And he gives himself Retaliate 2. That move's called Body Block. The other one will focus on the Drifter, actually. And go 1, 2, 3. Perilously close. But not consciously trying to land on the end the scenario in defeat button. The Ruin Machines
If they do it in one, though.
are doing nothing special. And so, Ruin Machine number 1 has 2 movement. Goes 1, 2. Ruin Machine 3 has 2 movement. 1, 2. Ruin Machines, which number 8 has 2 movement. And so it passes through the cannon there. And this one passes through that cannon here. They are converging. But they, at their current speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get there in 3 rounds. They'll hit it on the 4th round if they keep on pulling move plus 0s. I think they do have a move plus 1 in there. Most monsters do. They also have some don't moves. So, who knows? Who knows what the threat is? It's Boneshaper time. The Boneshaper will take a quick look at the map to think about how this all plays out here. And realizing what is safe, I will use the top of Unearthed Horror to unearth some horror.
Yay!
I'm going to put Reginald, the Raging Corpse, into action. And I think I've got a pretty good plan here. I'm going to put him here, and then with the bottom of a card that I think I've brought at least once before, an X card called Approach Oblivion, I'm going to grant one of my summons move 3. So I will say, Reggie, attack. And Reginald will go 1, 2, 3, shielded from attacks, but also ready to get into the fray next time.
Yeah, awesome.
Hopefully, he won't make me regret that. So that one gets discarded. I have created Earth and Wind. It's a veritable dust storm in here. Lots of elements in the air. And also, I do gain 2 experience points for summoning Reginald, reminding me that I need a hit points and experience points tracker. I've seized one of the many that I just have laying around. 8 maximum hit points, 2 experience so far. I can tell this is a Gloomhaven one because it's a little faded. But it's down. It's on the table in front of me. Very good. That's my turn. And the Ancient Artillery have range 5 to do their heavy shot. So I'm just going to make sure for neither of these guys. No, they don't have targets. So the ones in the back don't shoot. But these ones will. The elite will target the human banner spear with a heavy shot. It's an attack +1, which for an elite ancient artillery at challenge level 2 is an attack 4. This is an attack 4 on the banner spear. Pulling it.
Oh,
No.
I'm gonna use my shield. Cool. Sad, use my shield.
I would say don't do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a no.
Yeah. And then.
Oh, hold on. I thought I had to announce it before.
No, you don't. No.
Oh, what a cool thing.
Yeah.
And then the normal will attack the Inox Drifter. A normal only has attack 2. Oh, disadvantage. Very nice. So with disadvantage, this is an attack 3. Pulling it 2 -1s. So 2 damage.
-1 because of my shield is 1 damage.
Not too shabby. All right. Well, that's the end of the round. I got to shuffle this one deck, but none of the monster ability card decks need to be shuffled, so that's good.
I gotta move. I'm all ready.
All right. I got to do one whip here.
Love a 50 flip.
It's hard to do with a deck that only has 20 cards that are also kind of small, but I kind of whipped it. It has been whipped to the fullest extent I can manage. Waning the elements and then getting these little dudes out of here for now. Perfect. Okay. That is the end of round 1. That's why I did it off camera, guided by voices. Just to cover our bases here. What's that?
I didn't realize so many elements got infused.
Oh yeah, because I infused the Raging Corpse when I summoned Reggie. That he brings up some of the earth that he was buried with, and then and I created wind with the bottom of Approach Oblivion. So that's like the chill winds of death.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go into round 2. I gotta think about what I'm gonna do. I think what I'm going to do though is, attack the bad guy.
I know what I'm doing. It's the only
support
thing
my guy.
You gotta support your guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep fighting this cannon, right?
All right. Well.
I mean, we gotta take out the cannons.
That is what it is.
That are in the back, because they are the ones that are gonna make a hassle for us. The cannons in the front, I think most of except for their super long range attacks, most of them won't hit us if we stay next to the trigger.
The biggest concern here ultimately is just going to be making sure that we
block those ruined machines when they get close. Yeah.
Yeah, and that we're on track to kill everything by the time the scenario ends. All right. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is any good at all. No, it's definitely not. I guess I'll do this just for the sake of doing something. No, I know what I'll do for the sake of doing something with the bottom card. Just gotta find it. I gotta find it. I'm sure it's here. Did I not bring it? I guess I didn't bring it. Weird. Okay. Well, I'll do this. Sure. Why not? Okay. Sorry about the hold up there. Here we are. Is everybody else ready?
Ready.
Okay, so it's just me. All right. Well, here we are. Round 2, team. Put them up. Boom. And then I'll flip 3 monsters while we sound off. What do you got for me, Banner Spear?
15.
15. How about you, Drifter?
26.
15 and 26. That's going to put the 2 of you first, followed by me. So we're starting the round off with all of our stuff. Then, at 37, because I'm going at 30 for the record, at 37, the Ancient Artillery will launch a grenade, which you might recall from last time is a triangle hex area attack at range 4. So right now, this is not a good scene for us. Standing in the form of a triangle. We want to scatter a little bit here. Then, the Steel Automaton, or Automata, will go next, doing a move called Clobber. It's an attack +1 that causes stun.
Ooh.
Okay, well that raises some mild concerns about Reggie and his health and well-being, but we'll see what happens. And the being stunned part obviously sucks.
Yeah, big time.
What can I do to... No, I did not prepare in a way that's going to be helpful there. I need to draw very well from my modifier deck if this is going to work for me. And the ruined machines will bring it home, doing calculated strike, a move -1 with an attack +1. So that's great news for us, because the attack is irrelevant, and the movement is reduced. And their movement is more threatening to us than their attacks. Okay, start us off, Banner Spear.
Okay, so
You are
first
not-
up,
I'm that.
You are not the Banner Spear,
oh,
Greg.
I'm not the Banosphere.
I'm that
I am
guy.
sorry.
I'm
that.
lady.
Okay, sorry, Rich. Jump in.
Okay, well, I'm going to move. I'm going to use the bond with combined effort, and I'm going to move 2 so that I'm adjacent to the elite.
There you go.
Now I'm going to grant 2. Wait, I maybe should have done this before I moved. I can't. I have to do it in the order that it's written in the card, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can move to a different spot though if you like.
Yeah, I might.
Okay.
Because right now the banner is not within range 2 of me, right?
No, if you go here, we are both at range 3.
Okay. That's not what I want, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want it to be one way, but it's the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Rich, agonizing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just not going to attack this round, I guess. Is it more important for me to attack, or is it more important for me to scatter the triangle that we're in?
I don't think you need to do the scattering of the triangle. I think I can scatter the... I think you moving and then me moving will scatter the triangle.
Okay.
And I can move.
And with a move to the elite cannon is the only thing I can get
Yeah.
adjacent to, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, put me there. And then I'll consume the wind, and it's attack 3 with advantage with deflecting maneuver.
Okay.
Okay.
+1 and +1.
Hey, that's better.
So 4 damage, and all attacks targeting me this round gain disadvantage.
Nice. 4
Which
damage to Elite Ancient Artillery number 6, Greg.
At half health.
Half health.
Yeah, he took 2 already, and then he's taking another 2.
I
He's
see.
taking another 4.
I see what's going on.
What's happened?
It's just not... If I don't have the proper window on top, even though it's in the background behind OBS, if it's not the window on top, it doesn't update.
Join me over here.
It continues displaying, but it doesn't update. Now we fixed it. Okay. Is that everything, Banner Spear?
Yeah.
Well done. All right, we're working on this cannon, which is excellent. Drifter.
Okay. So first I'm going to put up Chunk of Flesh. So the next 6 attacks targeting me have shield 2 applied to them.
Putting up Chunk of Flesh. I wonder what are we supposed to visualize here?
I don't know.
Is it a chunk of your own flesh?
Who can say?
Yeah, okay.
I will say the top of that card is more evocative of Chunk of Flesh, but I don't know
I mean, I guess
why.
maybe you grabbed it off of Reggie and like put it on yourself to do something. Anyway, you've done it. You've put it up.
So
Chunk of Flesh is in effect.
yeah, I am going to use dual bow. It's only an attack 2 though. It's 2 targets, so I'm going to attack.
It's their attack 3, or it's one of them is an attack 3 because you're within 2 of the banner.
No,
I'm
he's
I'm
3.
3
He's
away
3
from
from
the
the banner.
What?
Yeah.
That banner is just chilling there, helping nobody right now.
Yeah. We got to move that banner up a little bit.
Well, I was going to, but then I moved me instead.
Yeah.
No, it's more important to do the damage. I agree. However, it's only an attack 2. It is 2 targets, so I will hit the automaton, but that automaton has a shield 3, so I do have some perk cards that have PS on them, but it's a slim chance that I'll pull them. So
Okay.
let's start with him. Attack 2 on the
On Elite Automaton number 5.
It's a +0, so that's going to be no damage.
No damage. All right.
But
Oh, wait.
now
Oh, never mind. No, you're not adjacent to him. Okay, great.
No.
And then
Yeah.
the artillery, I assume?
Yeah, and then the artillery. So attack 2,
Normal artillery number 5, attack 2,
+1, 3
plus
damage.
1, 3 damage. Not bad. Gets
Number
him
5,
down to
did you say?
5. Yeah, he is number 5. And you've taken him down to 5 hit points. Appropriate.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I feel as though I'm about to be stunned, which isn't great.
Yeah,
for
this is tough times. Okay. I'm gonna do a proactive protecting Reggie kind of thing. I'm gonna blow the horn of command to take control of my summon's turn, and I'll have Reginald actually do a move to back to here to mess with the ancient artillery.
Okay.
Can you move him so that he's within range 2 of the cannon? No, of the
Of the
banner?
flag. Alas,
No.
if I did, he wouldn't be attacking because there would be a bookshelf in the way. He'd just be
Ah,
slamming his
bookshelf.
fists angrily on the bookshelf.
So useless.
You gotta move that flag up a little bit.
All right. So Reginald does an attack 3 on this ancient artillery who currently has 5 hit points. Attack 3, pulling it ×2, baby.
That's
Hooray.
good stuff. Okay.
That's the end. Unfortunately, that renders my turn fairly useless.
Hey, man.
My own individual turn. It's not completely... Oh, what can I do? What can I do? None of us have been damaged yet, have we?
I took 1 point of damage.
Okay. Alright. Then I can do something. It's the Boneshaper's turn, and I will move to... Because I don't even need to disperse this triangle, because that cannon is going to attack you, the Banner Spear, who are much closer to it. So with the bottom of Wrath of the Turned Earth, I did a move 2, which is a shame, because Wrath of the Turned Earth is a great ability. But I can't do anything with it. And then, from where I wind up, I'll use the top of Fell Remedy to heal 2, 1 ally within range 3. And, I mean, what the heck? I'll consume the earth to make that a heal 4, even though it doesn't matter. And it's consuming darkness to add +2 that gets me experience points there. Only darkness. So,
Your old friend.
completely useless. A dear, dear friend of the Boneshaper. She loves the darkness. Okay. Well, that's our turn. Oh, gotta drop a loot for the destroyed cannon. Where did I put all the loot tiles? They're right here. Tokens.
Gotta put the train nearby, James. We talked about this at the beginning.
Oh, it's
It's
so
one setup
nearby.
step.
I just put it in a different spot than I normally do. I'll get used to that. Okay, and then it's time for action. I'm just going to quickly shuffle my modifier deck so that I don't forget to do it at the end of the turn, because I did draw my shuffle ×2. And that will elapse the Boneshaper's turn, taking us to the Ancient Artillery. Blessedly, again, the ones in the back don't have range on a target. There's only range 4 on this, and although a triangle lets you extend that to range 5, we are not within 5 of them. So the only one attacking will be this one. The first thing it does is it pushes all adjacent enemies 1. So do you have a preference between being pushed to here or pushed to here, Banner Spear? I guess it's a bit more flexibility to be here.
If you get pushed to there, you're within 2 of your flag.
Yeah, but then the cannon is not... I can't hit him next time.
Well, it's
Oh, you'll
But
have
I...
to.
like you gotta get pushed, so you gotta be here or here.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So yeah,
Pushes
there.
you to there, and then
Mhm.
it fires a grenade, which is a triangle attack, targeting 3 hexes. But fortunately, it can't have multiple targets, because it could if it shot at us. But it will stay focused on its main focus, and then seek to maximize targets. So it's going to attack the Banner Spear. And this is an attack -1. That's the trade-off for having more range. So it's an attack
with
2.
disadvantage.
Attack 2 with disadvantage. Not optimal. We're coming up with a +0 and a -1. So 1 damage overall.
Damage-wise, we're doing incredible.
Yeah.
We're in good shape so far. Let's see if that carries on.
Let's see what when these clobbers come in.
All right, it's clobbering time. Well, guess what? This is
Sure
not a move and clobber. This is just a clobber in place. And although you may be optically fooled into thinking that there's an adjacency here, there's
Oh
not.
my God.
See the 2 empty hexes? These dudes are just showing off. They're just swinging their fists, doing nothing.
I was not aware this was a clubber in place. I was preparing myself for being stunned next turn. That's great.
Yeah, no, nobody's stunned. Everybody stays mobile. Everybody stays unscathed. And then the ruined machines are doing calculated strike, which again will not involve anything except a move 1 for all of them. And you know, any movement is them converging on pressing the button that makes us lose. But it's not that bad. And that ends the round. The light goes away. Not bad. We're in decent shape, it feels like, after 2 rounds. So, just got to decide what we're going to do next time. And one part of it is pretty obvious, I think, for me. So I'll take that. And then, what else should I do? How about...
Okay, here we go. I gotta move. I got $1. Hey.
Not this. Not this. I could do
Not this. Anything but this.
Okay. I've got my move. I'm going late. And I'm doing a thing. Alright. Is everybody ready? We are. Okay,
ready.
Going into round 3 now. Put them up, team. Boom. Remember, round 7 is the round where something will happen. So we have quite a few rounds to go. Sound off for me, Banner Spear.
22.
22. Okay, how about you, Drifter?
14.
14. I'm sorry, you said 22, Banner Spear?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, we're going to go Drifter, Ancient Artillery, Banner Spear at the start.
Okay.
And the Ancient Artillery, acting at 17, are going to do Defensive Ordnance, where they will push all adjacent anything by 2, and then they will do an attack -2 at range 5 and give themselves shield 2. So an attack -2 is an attack 0 for normals and an attack 1 for elites. Not bad.
Who's that doing that?
That's the Ancient Artillery.
Okay, sweet.
Cannons.
Sweet. Because I was just gonna take that shot today.
Great.
Okay.
Take that shot today.
The Ruined Machine will act next, and they are going to do Devastating Tackle, which is a non-moving attack +2
Fantastic.
that causes Immobilize, and if they perform the attack, they take damage. So it's a devastating tackle all around, but they're not going to do it. It's just buying us more time. The Steel Automata will be the final monsters to act, doing Heavy Footfalls. All adjacent enemies will take 1 damage, then they will move +2, and then all adjacent enemies will take Hazardous Terrain damage, which on a level 2 scenario is 2 damage.
Okay.
That's all they're doing,
Wow.
just stomping around, and then I will close us off. So give me the beat, Greg, and free my soul.
Well, I think I'm taking most of that damage because I gotta move up.
Okay.
The real question is, do I go after the elite or do I go after the normal and move up towards where the
Well, I mean,
the guy
we have a little more wiggle room with the Ruined Machines since they're foolishly not moving.
Okay. In that case, move me up just 1 to be adjacent to the elite.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him for 3 with my crushing weight. It becomes an attack 5, and it has Pierce 2,
Ho-ho.
Fortitude.
So he's got shield 3, but you're bypassing 2 of those.
So attack 5, pulling it, +1, 6. So
6
5
against
damage.
shield 1, 5 damage to Steel Automaton number 5, which takes him down to 9 hit points. So that's a really good start.
Okay.
I'm
That's
beating
what
this
I was
dude
hoping
down.
for.
Yes. Excellent stuff. Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn? Okay. Cannonade time. Once again, the ones in the back do not have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a target yet. The Drifter is still 1 hex shy. He needs to move a little bit more towards this side before he becomes a viable target. And so, the only cannon to fire will be Cannon 6 here, who will of course push nobody, because there's nobody here, and then fire upon the Banner Spear. So this one's an attack -2, so an attack 1 on the banner spear. +0.
Take that damage.
Sweet.
We are getting hammered. I say I'm about to take some damage, but it will
But
be the
otherwise,
first major damage anyone's taken.
we're getting buffeted with very gentle, kind of feeling it out shots for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shaping operation so far for the enemies. Okay. Nicely done. Cannon, I guess. Banner spear.
All right. I'm going to attack the cannon for 1, range 3.
All right.
Well, you're within 2 of your thing, so it's an attack 2.
That's true.
Yeah, it is an attack 2.
All right. Thank you, Banner of Strength.
And it's +0, so 2 damage.
Hey, that's 1/3 of his remaining health. It's
Hold
remaining
on,
health.
didn't he put up shield?
Oh, yes. Great point. Shield 2. It's no damage.
Shit.
So the
That
opposite
sucks.
of
Yeah, but if the target suffers damage from this attack, the target and all enemies adjacent to the target gain wound. I can't even wound him like I meant to.
Ah,
Oh
bummer.
man, sorry.
Well, hey, they picked the right time for defensive ordnance.
Yeah.
That's good tactics.
Smart cannon.
Yeah.
It
is it's autonomous.
Grant 2 allies within range 3, move 3. So the flag for sure.
All right. So where do you want to move it to?
Greg, have you already? Yeah, you've already had your turn, right?
Yeah.
So Reggie's doing the next attack.
Yeah.
If you move it up,
If you put it here, here, or here, those will all cover Reginald.
And will one of them cover Greg next turn if the flag makes it?
Yep.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, there. And then James, do you want to move?
I suppose it can't hurt. You can let me move how much?
3.
3. Just trying to think. What would be a smart move for me?
You can move around behind Reginald.
Yeah. But I'm going to move back just 1. And I'll continue to move around. Actually, hold on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look what you're doing on your turn. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is good. Actually, maybe I should move forward. I'm just trying to think, how much damage am I willing to take here? I can take a little damage.
It's all adjacent enemies that take the damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll go here for now and accept the hazardous terrain damage that will come from the normal guys stomping over to me.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle that. I hope. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is the Banner Spear's turn. It's Ruin Machine time. They all do their devastating tackle, but they don't do it because they have no one to attack. They don't move. Nothing happens. Nicely done, Ruin Machines. They don't have their algorithms are not popping the same way that the cannons are. So far.
I put fire in the air too, with my with my throw that didn't wound.
Well, that's
Toasty.
fine.
Yeah.
I just threw a rock into his shield.
Yeah.
But
It was a
made
flaming
spark.
rock. A blazing rock. Okay, so the heavy footfalls thing is a bit of a bummer. So this guy will first immediately do 1 damage to the Inox Drifter.
Yep.
Then he will stomp forward 1. Oh no, he wants to maximize the damage.
But yes, he will. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Wait, no, because this is not a multi-target attack. Okay, how rules gimmicky do we want to get here? Because I think the targeting for multiple targets rules. Oh, we've dropped Rich.
Oh no.
Is Rich still in the common chat, Greg? No, he's not.
No, he's gone.
Okay, well presumably he'll come back.
Yeah, presumably that was just.
I gotta figure if this was. Oh, Hannah's going into labor. He would have said something.
Yeah, he would have said something. Monster attack cards. Focus. Okay, hold on. Let's start at focus. Okay. At the start of the turn, my monster finds focus. It's the enemy that can perform its attack on you using the fewest movement points.
Hmm?
The shortest possible path. For melee attacks, the monster identifies the shortest possible path to a hex from which it can perform the melee attack. For a ranged attack, it identifies the shortest possible path, blah, blah, blah. If a monster cannot attack on its turn, either because it does not have an attack ability, so this is not an attack ability, yeah? Or because it has disarm, it focuses as if for a single target melee attack.
Yeah. And, so check it out. Oh.
Yeah, Rich is back.
I hear Rich. He has returned. I am returning him to the show. Just one moment here. There we go. Layer 1. Paste.
Yeah, and the additional foci rule specifically says if a monster's attack ability allows it to attack multiple targets.
Okay, so this is a case where I am content for us to take advantage of the rules here, because it would be quite devastating. It would be particularly devastating. Yeah, it is accurate. It doesn't make sense. Like if this guy's stomping around to hurt us, why wouldn't he stomp into the center of us? But rules-wise, it is what should happen, and it's really, really bad for us if he maximized his damage here.
It really is, yeah.
He does 2 hazardous terrain damage, just stomping in place with his big piston feet. And then this normal does no damage to anybody, and then steps forward, and with the second thing does do hazardous terrain damage to the Aether Boneshaper, me, and to the other one, you.
The Drifter.
Greg, yes, the Drifter.
Thanks, James.
But,
the other
but
one.
not the flag?
But not
The flag.
Flag is fine.
Don't worry. The
Thank
flag's
God.
doing great.
Hey, flag's gonna help. Flag is gonna help.
The flag was still standing.
When you're using pronouns, the other one is always going to be you. So I suppose I could have just said that. In hindsight. But here we are. Damn pronouns. Jeez. Look at me. I'm so woke. I'm using pronouns here.
I don't even know what pronouns are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how unwoke Rich is.
Yeah. Rich got vaccinated good and early for the woke mind virus. So he's never used a pronoun in his life. All right.
Not once.
Not
even once.
Not once. Okay. All right, there. Little satire for you all. And then some social commentary. And then Reginald will step forward to attack the Steel Automaton, the Elite, which is frustrating because it has Shield 3. But who knows? Maybe I'll pull really well. This is an attack 3 against Shield 3. Pulling it, +1.
Hey, that's 1 damage.
That's 1 damage that the thing did not have on it before Reginald's attack.
It's frustrating that you can't poison them either.
Oh, man. This Well, they actually did hire a sensitivity coordinator guided by voices for this game, so it practically is Wokehaven. They have really toned. They've toned.
That's the clip. Once we go viral, that will be the clip. Just the 2 seconds of James saying it practically is Wokehaven.
Yeah, we have automaton now instead of golem. They've really, and I think this is great, toned down the anti-vermling racism.
We haven't met any savages.
There's no enemies called savages.
Not one.
So I haven't had to talk around being like the angry Valrith ladies attack. They're doing great. I mean, listen,
I do actually think they're doing much better.
Yeah,
I will say that of what we've played.
It's Wokehaven, baby.
It's Wokehaven, baby.
All right.
It would have been a sweet job, though, to be the sensitivity coordinator. Just feel like, listen, we just can't be obviously racist, and we're doing better.
Yeah.
It was a low bar.
Just gonna be like
just no slurs in Frosthaven.
Yeah, we already it's too late. We have the race called the Vermlings, but let's have less uncritically presented racism towards them in society. Because there was so much racism towards the Vermlings in Gloomhaven, but none of it was presented like
And
we were
two of
supposed.
the player characters were vermlings. Like
Yeah.
it's not like they weren't prominent.
And yet, like there were events where if you chose the never trust a vermling option, you had the good outcome.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were
man.
justified.
Not great stuff. Not great. Okay, so well done, Reginald. 1 damage. Hey, every little bit counts, buddy. And then,
Did the flag help?
oh, yeah.
There's a flag. He's
Add
within 2 of
one.
the flag.
Add
One more
one.
damage.
Add 1.
Hey, that flag helped. That puts him at half health. That
Flag helps.
still
All right.
Flag
Yeah.
always
all the work.
helps.
Boom. Yeah.
The
You can
flag
never go
always
wrong
helps.
when you have a nearby flag. And now, okay, I'm going for it. I'm going to go all in here. First, with the top of Returned Servant, I will summon Shamblor, the shambling skeleton,
Okay.
to the field. That damages me for 2, so I do have to pay. I'm at half health. I'm okay.
Yeah, you got.
But I gotta be a little cautious, or we, one of us at least has to converge on keeping me alive. We'll figure that out. I'm sure we
figure it
will.
out.
I'm hopeful. Yeah, just a little detail.
Well,
So I'll put
where
Shamblor
are
in
you,
the.
James?
I'm here, right in the fray,
Okay.
next
Yeah,
to the
James is
automaton.
in the
Although
thick of it.
my plan is to not be next to him by the next time he goes a smashing. So hopefully that works out. Then, with the bottom of Command the Wretched, which I don't often use. Oh, hey, I gain an experience point for harming myself to summon Shamblor. With the bottom of Command the Wretched, which I hardly use because I like Command the Wretched and this loses it, but I will grant 1 ally attack 5. So I will have Reginald attack the or should I have you attack, Greg?
Well,
Because you've got
Yeah,
some Pierce pull cards, right?
I do have some PS pull cards. Do me.
All right, do an attack 5, Greg. I suppose you can choose your target, but I think you should do it on the elite.
I will. It's an attack 6 because of the flag. Oh wait, no, that's 1 attack per round. What's the wording on the flag, Rich?
1 attack per round, so Reggie can't do it
Per
again.
round. I can't do it either. Oh, did I attack? Yes, I did attack.
Yeah.
So I can't do it either. But I will still do
okay.
it. So attack 5.
Attack 5.
Pulling it. Hey, it's my PS3 pull through.
Haha. So that's 5 damage.
Hooray!
Plus 1, 6 damage.
That's the end for him.
Is it?
He had 6 hit points.
No.
I'm looking at the artillery. I'm sorry. He's down to 3 though.
No.
Excellent.
No, James. Again, what are you looking at? He's down to 1 hit point.
Oh, the thing is not updating. I'm looking at the.
7 plus 6. It's
There we
not
go.
updated?
It is now. He's down to 1.
Okay.
I will
He's
just.
down to 1.
I will just. There's no reason. I'm not looking at the OBS, so if I need to use it, I'll bring it back. But I'll just keep the actual
That was pretty good. I'm
window
glad I-
entirely on top, and hopefully that'll keep it popping. Okay, great stuff. This is coming together very well. That was worth. That was worth.
Wait. That was a melee attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
I add plus 2 to that because of crushing weight. He's dead.
Ha!
Yes.
Now we're talking.
Shane, wait.
Okay. Oh yes.
It's the best kind of weight.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the best kind of
That's
weight.
what I always say. So.
I just
Wow.
like we're just on the internet, you know. Like
Yeah.
he's baiting me. He wants
All right. It's the end of the
he
round.
wants me to actually be the character I play on this show, and I won't do it.
I won't do it. I won't bend to my own level.
Yeah. Rich will cross a lot of lines, but he'll never cross the line of being like Rich. So the fire fades. We're going into round 4.
Okay.
And even better, the elite steel automaton is gone. Thanks to
That's
some
fantastic.
intrepid commanding of the wretched.
Yeah.
By me, the
Which in
Boneshaper.
this case was me. I'm the wretched.
Yes, good work, my wretched friend. Okay, so we're in great shape, I think, going into round 4 here. But I gotta,
Yeah, we really are.
I'm gonna give some thought first to not being mauled.
I'm gonna short rest.
Yeah, do it.
I guess, yeah, this is what I'll do to not be mauled. And then...
Highly unlikely I pull another PS card, by the way. I only have 2. So that
Okay.
was one of them.
All right. Noted. Well, I guess... Okay. I have made up my mind. All right, I'm ready. I've changed my mind. And I've made my mind up again anew. All right, I'm ready. Is everybody ready?
Okay. I'm ready. Rich?
Are you backing up? I can't ask you that.
No. Well,
I'll tell you this. I am going to act in the interests of self-preservation to an extent.
Okay.
I think it's likely James is going to back up.
I would put money on it.
Okay.
But
Ready?
any bookie that would take that bet would be a fool. All right.
Mm.
You shouldn't let people place bets like that. All right. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Round 4. Put them up, team. Boom. And then, well, we haven't drawn a single shuffle ability for our enemies yet. And then I drew one as I said that, of course.
Oh,
But
I
here we
assumed
are.
you were saying that because you had just drawn them for this turn, but fair.
All right. Sound off. What do you got for me, Banner Spear?
18.
18. How about you, Drifter?
27.
27. And I'm going at 21. And that puts us all first again.
Fantastic.
So we're going to go Banner Spear, Boneshaper, Drifter. Which is a nice start to round 4 there. And then the monsters will bring it home like this. It's going to go at 31, the Ruined Machines. Doing Latch On. That's their thing. Oh, they move +1. So they're making up for that 1 bit of lost movement.
Yeah.
And this one is going to get perilously 1, 2, 3. He's going to be within 2. He's going to be in the danger zone. So we got to think about that. Especially since we're all pinned by this guy. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, think hard. And oh man, there's all kinds of bad stuff going on here. My dudes can't do anything this round.
No. I got stuff. Don't worry about it, James. Well, you're going before me.
Yeah, my guys can't do anything. Oh well.
Yeah, it sucks.
So it goes. Then the Ancient Artillery would do Concussive Burst, another triangle hex attack, although this one is a -1 that causes Immobilize. And then the Steel Automata at 95 will do Calculated Strike. Move -1, attack +1. So that's an attack 4 from the Steel Automaton in our face, who has all 12 of his hit points.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. It's a situation.
It's a situation.
But hopefully we can figure out a way to deal with it. Banner Spear, get us started.
All right, I'm going to drop the Banner of Hope behind me. That's the blue banner.
Oh. Sweet.
As close to James as possible, please.
Does it have to be adjacent to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What does the Banner of Hope do?
The Banner of Hope, at the start of their turn, grant allies within range 3 heal 1.
1, 2, 3. Not this turn, but possibly afterwards.
Okay.
And I'll move them up at some point too.
Yeah.
And then same thing, attack 1 on the elite.
Okay. Attack 1. Pull it.
Fuck's sakes, -1 and he's not wounded.
Fuck.
All right.
And there's fire in the air. I still think I have to get out of there next round.
Yeah, you really.
Yeah.
I was at least I wanted
you're going
to
to
wound
be
him and then leave.
immobilized next round.
Oh God.
So you can't get out of there.
So sorry, Rich.
And you can't move.
I can move my guys though.
Not the
You
Banner of
guys.
Hope, which will also be immobilized.
How much health does the Banner of Hope have?
4.
Okay.
All right. It's an attack 2, so it's not impossible for the Banner of Hope to be destroyed. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. Okay. Well, now, very frustrating for me, Reginald will march to, and then so will Shamblor.
Damn, I wish I went first. I would have.
Not intercepting, but I guess they might come up behind. Oh no, because he's moving 3. They're well, it is what it is. They're doing what they do.
It is what it is.
And they've moved into getting
Into
shot
the
by
range.
the cannon range. So this really didn't go
to plan. Yeah.
No, but
yeah, we're losing next round, aren't we?
No.
No, we might be able to do. No, we got.
I've got a thing that I think can block at least one of those robots. So I wouldn't.
Okay, so now it is my turn, and I'm going to first with the top. No. I got to do this in the opposite order for the sake of it ever being useful. I will use the bottom of Exploding Corpse just for a move 2. Get to this side of the thing. And then I will use the top of Damned Horde to damage myself too, and in so doing, summon Shambly.
Wait, how close do you have to be to that banner?
3, but you have to start your turn.
Start your turn. Yeah. Next turn. Okay.
So Shambly will be summoned. None of this is optimal, but I'll put him here.
Mm-hmm.
The good news... Oh, wait. Well... No, never mind. Okay. So then, my turn's over. I gain 1 experience, but take 2 damage. So, now, I'm at death's door with 2 hit points. But I'm also hanging in there. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm going to use my mulligan for a good cause. Actually, no, it won't become applicable. No, not yet. Never mind. No mulliganing. I'm done. So that's the Boneshaper's turn. Drifter, you're up.
Drift away. Okay, so I'm going to start with an attack so that I'm still within range of the banner for that. So this is Bloodletting. Attack 3. +1 because of the banner brings it to 4. +2 because of Crushing Weight brings it to 6.
Come on, ×2.
Attack 6. ×2 would be the best. +2. Not bad.
Hey,
that's 8.
That's 8. His shield is 2, so the +2 takes care of that, and he takes 6 damage, which is half his health.
Sweet.
Okay. Now I'm going to put on my Wing It shoes to turn this into a jump. I'm going to jump 2 to the opposite side of him. And in the process, heal myself too.
Very nice. Okay. The Drifter is now in the sweet spot that we want him to be in.
Yeah.
So that's great.
See, this is what I'm saying. If I had gone first, it would have been a lot better for Reggie and Shambler.
Yes, certainly would have. But it could be worse. The Ruined Machines are doing Latch On. This is move +1, so move 3. And then they will poison and immobilize within range 1. Not all targets within range 1, but just 1 target. So, Elite number 1 will go 1, 2, 3, no target. Elite number 3 goes 1, 2, 3, no target. Normal number 8 will go, poor Reginald, 1, 2, and he will latch on to Reginald, immobilizing and poisoning him. Although... Now he's oh no, he won't do that. Aha, Martin was getting ready, but I caught myself because these guys will always focus to get towards the button. So he's actually going to move to here and latch on to the Drifter.
Yep, and I'm already getting latched, so I'm fine with that.
So you are poisoned and immobilized.
That's fine.
At which point the other one will also hop in, so they're both grabbing you from either side.
Okay, this is real shitty. So there's a high chance of losing next turn.
There's a very high chance, but there's also a chance of not losing.
Yep, sure is. Good way of putting it, James.
Yeah. I was going to say if they pull the self-destruct, that's great, but it's not because they'll still do the movement anyway. They're not just going to settle. Okay. Well, what can we do but hope for the best? As Jawbreaker once said in a song, as Blake Schwarzenbach of Jawbreaker once said, Expect the best, accept the worst. Okay, that's the ruined machines. The ancient artillery. Which one is first? It's actually the one in the back, whose target is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then triangle shape to get the drifter. It will attack the drifter with this concussive burst. You can't get any more immobilized than just immobilized to begin with. So it's
disadvantaged. Believe it or not, this is only the second physical attack I've taken.
Wow.
Disadvantage.
Attack -1, which for an elite is an attack 2. 2 cards. Yes. You have that correct. It's an exclusive disjunction. We could, not just Greg, all of us could either lose or not lose next turn. Although it will come down to whether Greg, who you can barely see in the fray, it's all up to Greg to save us or fail to save us. We'll see what happens. A +1 and a -1, so disadvantage obviously, -1. So 1 damage.
I have shield 2, so no damage.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Okay. Then, this cannon will target the Banner of Hope. And its triangle will also get the Banner Spear. Because it has the option of doing either Shambly or the Banner Spear. And I don't think this is explicitly addressed in the rules, but I think either way, just choosing based on who would be the focus otherwise makes sense. And that's the Banner Spear due to both proximity and initiative. So, first against the Banner of Hope. It's an attack -1, so an attack 2. Attack on the Banner of Hope. Null. All right, keep hope alive.
Hooray.
All right, it's doing its job. They don't call it the Banner of Hope for nothing. And then the Banner Spear takes an attack 2 with a -1.
Hey.
So once again, not too bad. Not too bad. And then... Oh, and then the normal will attack Reginald and also get Shambler. So against Reginald, who is not poisoned... Okay, that's good. An attack -1 is an attack 1, but very frustrating to have them immobilized now. But here we go. Attack 1 on Reginald, +1, 2 damage to Reggie. And then an attack 1 on Shambler. Another plus... No, I drew from my own deck. +1. Okay, so that's 2 damage to Shambler, which is not a kill, but I wouldn't be surprised if Shambler spends his entire existence not getting anything done. Ah, well. You're immobilized too, Banner Spear, if you didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's that. And that brings us to the Steel Automaton, who will not move at all, because he has a target, the Drifter. And this is an attack +1. For a normal, that's an attack 4. But you're poisoned. Attack 5. Attack 5. Is there disadvantage on this because it's a physical attack?
Nope.
No? +0.
I used that up.
All right, +0.
So 5 damage.
5
-2
damage.
from my shield is 3 damage.
3. Good news, Greg. It's not so bad, yeah. All right. Well, that's okay. It's real touch and go going into round 5 here.
Yeah.
It's like a lot depends literally just on what we randomly draw.
Just
for the
card pull.
machines.
Yeah. If you pull a move 3 for these
Because
guys, I don't think there's anything.
We got lulled into a false sense of security when they didn't move once, and then they moved.
Well, that and we were kind of boxed in. Like there's not a lot we could have done there.
Well, I could have. No, even I was gonna say I could have tried to. Okay, next time, if there is a next time, which there might not, probably won't be because we're gonna win. But
yeah.
If it came to that, the answer is we can't go down the same corridor. We gotta split up and get on either side of the pedestal, and maybe fight these.
James, are you within range 2 of me?
No.
Range 3.
Yeah.
Shambly is in range 2.
Shambly's within range 2, as is the Banner of Hope. Okay. I have shuffled one deck for the monsters. I am shuffling the other deck for the monsters. It's not the Ruined Machine decks that's getting shuffled. So that's still just all up in the air. Whatever they haven't done yet, they could do. Hopefully, we thwart them.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
It's the normals have 6 hit points. I don't know. I don't feel superb about any of this.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not a great place to be, but we'll see. Who knows what the with it? Yeah.
Okay, so what can I do?
Based on what you pull, we might lose, right? Like right away. So that's honestly not too bad because it does mean it ends like relatively quickly. We can start next week with another play of this. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, okay. I'll act as quickly as I can and not actually do much, but I'll do something, and hopefully it will be heroic and save the day.
Yeah, samesies.
I'm skeptical.
Don't see how it could possibly save the day, but here we go.
What can we do? All right.
Yeah, next time, Rich, you got to move up and attack the cannon from the other side of it.
And we got to keep in mind that there's a lot of immobilization potential. There's a lot to actually think about. This seemed... the gimmick is trickier than I thought it was at first in terms of tactical implications.
Yeah. But Frosthaven, the Frosthaven and Gloomhaven, that family of games does a really good job of utilizing the monsters towards whatever the objective is. So in this case, all these monsters have immobilized moves and stuff like that. So it changes the perspective.
It does. Okay, here we go. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Round 5. Put them up, team. Boom.
Boom.
Okay. Moment of truth coming. All right. Okay. All right. It's on. Here we go. Sound off. Banner Spear.
25.
25. How about you, Drifter?
20.
20. And then I will go at 43, which still makes me before them, except that there's very little that I can really do here. Right. Especially with my summons all paralyzed or too far away. But we'll see what happens.
Does the cannon attack paralyzed? Yes.
Yeah. Then it's going to go Ruin Machine, Ancient Artillery, Steel Automaton. And they will do, respectively, the Ruin Machines will do Signal Jam, a move +0, so they are all going to move 2. Which, if this guy moves, is the end. Or this guy. If either of these guys move, it's the end.
The front 2 guys, yeah.
Yeah. Well. And then, it is what it is. The artillery will do Exploding Ammunition, an attack +0 at range 5 that then causes direct damage of 2 to all adjacent allies. Terrible news for my paralyzed monsters down here. And then the Steel Automaton will do its Clobber move, an attack +1 that stuns.
Oof. Oh, man.
It's real bad. It's real bad, Greg. Do something incredible right now. Give it to me, Greg.
Okay. Well...
I play the win game card.
I play the win game card. I win game. I don't. Fuck. They have 6 hit points, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Gonna give my modifier deck 1 shuffle, and it all comes down to this. And then next turn, hopefully it can be somebody else's problem.
Don't forget Banner.
Don't forget Banner. I'm not anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Should get closer to Banner. That's the problem.
Yeah, maybe I should get closer to Banner, except I can't. Okay. Here we go. 1 last shuffle. It's all up to fate now. Okay, so Amulet of Life to get my poison off.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do No Remorse. So that's a move 3, attack 3, move 2. I can't do any of the moves, but I can do the attack 3.
Okay.
So that is attack 5 with the crushing weight on, either of those 2 guys.
One of the
attack
normals.
5, pulling it, +0. We lose.
Not necessarily. Okay. 5 damage to one of them. We'll say to number 10. 5 damage to normal number 10. Don't give up yet, Greg. Give up very soon. We do have to give up soon, but we don't have to give up just yet. Because
Well, hold on. Actually, hold on. I attack the other one now.
Yep.
This is an attack 2.
Ooh, I would have loved if you'd said a bigger number than that.
+2 to make it an attack 4.
All right. Now we're cooking.
Pulling it. +1, 5 damage.
Fuck's sake.
I know. And then I can use my explosive vial to kill one of them.
Do it.
Which one should be killed?
Doesn't really. Hold on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not matter. Just
I will kill 10.
All right.
With
Number 10
explosive
dies. Okay. Hope is not lost. Hope is in short supply, but it's not lost. I would love if they had pulled self-destruct this round, because the elites would take care of themselves.
I would love if I had pulled that +1 card earlier and killed one of them.
Well,
and then used my explosive vial to kill the other one.
Wait,
well,
okay, 1 second.
One of them has 1 hit point left, so somebody could do 1 hit point of damage.
We can get the. Is it Reginald? That's between us, James.
No, that's Shambly.
No. I think we could get Shambly to attack it. What's Shambly's normal move?
2.
And how far is he away from being adjacent to when we need to attack?
Quite a few. I think I can take care of this guy.
Okay.
And I don't see a way to get Shambly to him. So, but if you can help get Shambly to the front line, that would still be awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting Shambly up there.
Okay.
It's my turn, right?
Yes. Take action, Banner Spear.
It is your turn.
With the bottom of regroup, I will grant 2 allies. Oh, actually, I'm gonna heal 1.
Oh yeah, you get heal 1.
And then 2 allies within range 3, move 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's good.
Yeah, that is really good.
Do you want to move, James?
Good, actually. Do I?
Wait, hold on. Is my red banner? Is Banner of Strength within range 3 of me? No.
No, neither is James. Oh wait, no, James
I was
is
in range 3.
You're within, yeah.
And I can move 3.
Yeah.
I think it's good if I go to here.
And now at the top of at all costs, I will heal all of my allies 3.
Oh, nice.
And suffer 1 damage for each ally whose hit point increased.
Okay, all of your allies, period?
Yeah.
By 3? Okay, that's 3 damage from the Boneshaper and her horrors.
And 1 damage from me.
Okay. All right.
And maybe 1. Oh no, it was nulled.
Yeah, it was null. Your flags are both at full health.
Yeah.
And the flag was still standing.
Okay. Is that it, Banner Spear?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's my I can't move turn.
You can bet that Reginald's doing some raging, but he can't do anything else because he's immobilized. Same deal with Shambler. Shambly is going to think ahead and start dealing with this guy, Elite
Which
Rune
is
Machine
great. That's
number
actually
1.
fantastic.
It's very helpful of Shambly to heroically thrust himself in there. And this is an attack 2 from Shambly against, again, Rune Machine number 1. Attack 2 +1.
Hey, 3 damage.
We're getting started.
I like to see it.
Now, this could turn out to be horribly tragic that Shambly did an attack here. Because whether we survive depends entirely on my next modifier card pull. But here we are. It is my turn, the Boneshaper. And so with the top of Decaying Will... Oh, first I will heal myself 1, thanks to the Banner of Hope. Keeping hope alive. And then... It's all in the line.
Is it within range 1 of it or within range 2 of it? Rich?
3.
Oh, 3. Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hope is.
So your flags are actually in a weird.
Yeah. And does
cycle there.
Does the Banner of Strength enhance ranged attacks?
All attacks.
Hey, that's good news. Okay, so at the top of Decaying Will, I will do an attack 1 that becomes an attack 2 at range 5 So I
Okay.
will target this guy who has one hit
Dude.
point. Okay. Attack 2. Pulling it. +0.
Fuck yeah. Okay, we got another round.
We're alive for another round. Not necessarily any longer than that.
Not necessarily any longer than that because I'm about to be stunned, but yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait. Can I...
Help
Yeah,
me.
and I've just been healed a bunch. I will use the bottom of Dark Tidings to move 4 right into the thick of things.
Well, that won't stop me from being stunned. It will stop the progression of the movement
Yeah.
forward of those guys, though, which is perfect.
Is what I'm really concerned about.
Yeah.
What
That's what you
are
should
you
be.
holding up those cards for, Rich? Oh, just because you're ready?
I'm just excited.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty exciting.
Rich is just so ready.
Okay. I put Earth in the air with Decaying Will there. Obviously, at the end of the round, this will go away, but it's not the end of the round yet. We have to do all the bad guys' actions. So,
Oh yeah.
well, here we go. The Ruined Machines do Signal Jam. They move +0, which does not allow... Oh. Let me review exactly what the rules say. If they cannot find a path to the pressure plate, but they can. This is actually great news. Their path to the pressure plate now involves them...
Taking a long-ass walk.
Yeah. Because they would do closer to it if they had no path. But they do have a path. So they both actually back off on us a little.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad we did do the bad guys guided by voices because the stupid Ruined Machines are malfunctioning again. Bank error in our favor. Whew, a little bit of breathing room. The Ancient Artillery are doing Exploding Ammunition. This is a range 5 attack. So number 2, this is bad news though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one will attack poor Chambly.
And get me in the splash.
Oh, Chambly, we hardly knew ye. It's an attack +0, so it's an attack 3, which is the exact number of hit points that Chambly has. I do have my Warden's Robes, though. Attack 3, pulling it. It's a +1. I will activate the Warden's Robes to grant Chambly Shield 2 on that, so he takes 2 damage and survives. 2 damage to all adjacent good guys, which is just you, Drifter.
Yep.
And then we're on to the other elite, which will obviously blast the Banner Spear right in the face.
Yeah.
So this
Gonna
one,
hit my flag.
this is an attack 3. No!
Hey! Wow.
Yeah.
He really sucks.
Yeah.
Two damage to your speed to your
2
banner,
damage
though.
nonetheless to the Banner of Hope, but it lives. And then the normal, its best target is me. Wait, no. Its best target, 1, 2, 3, 4, is Reginald, who has been just healed, which is nice. So this is an attack 2 on Reginald. Pulling it. +0. 2 damage to Reginald, and then an additional 2 damage over to Shambler. But thanks to the at all costs from the Banner Spear, they're all still in it. And they
I
aren't...
figured if we were getting another round, I should try to keep all our guys in.
Yeah.
This round really, if any other cards had
That
been
was
pulled,
pivotal.
I think we were going home.
Oh, and check this out. Oh, no. I already moved the round counter ahead prematurely.
Greg, we're already all at home. That's how.
Okay, hold on.
That's how
Yeah, you're
Gloomhaven
right.
started for us.
I got to
That's-
count up.
That's how these remote
Hold on.
sessions work.
Everybody
1,
being
2,
at home is how we
4.
became friends, Greg.
That's true.
Yeah, this is
That's
only
not
round
quite true.
5.
We became friends slightly before everybody was at home.
I got ahead of myself. And also, like, Rich, we've known each other since we've known each other over half our lives. We've been friends.
But we only became friends when we went into the Zoom era.
It only really started feeling important in the Zoom era. So that's the damage from the Ancient Artillery. Very good, very good. And then, let me just, for my own sanity, I'll move the round counter back to round 5. I got hasty when Rich was already with his cards, and I bumped it up. And now I looked at it and I was like, oh no, now we got to read the text. No, we have one more round before that.
Okay.
So, the Steel Automaton will
He's gonna
attack
attack me.
the Drifter. So the Drifter is getting stunned. This is an attack 4.
Okay.
Times 2.
So that's 8 damage minus 2, 6 damage. Take that.
Can take it. All right, and you're stunned.
Okay. I could use some healing. I have to long rest. I'm stunned. It's the only sensible thing for me to do.
Okay. Well, I'm down to 2 cards in my hand here. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna do a really funny thing.
I'm excited for your really
Okay.
funny thing.
All right. What a time. Going into round 6 now. So the fire is gone. The earth is waning. And it is time for the final round before something happens. I feel like things are going pretty well right now. After getting real tense there for a pivotal moment. But feels like we're back on track. Who knows? But we could be. I gotta shuffle 2 of these monster decks. I just shuffled their mod deck. I gotta shuffle the ability card decks of the Ruin Machine and the Ancient Artillery. The Automaton will continue acting on where he's currently at. Alright. Shuffling the other one. And it's easy enough to make my decision because I only have 2 cards, so I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it involves keeping the Drifter alive. We shall see.
Like that.
I'll act as quick as I can, which is not quick. I'm ready. Rich has been ready a while, so everybody's ready.
I'm ready as well.
Put them up, team. Boom. Okay. Oh, whoops. I should move these for my own sake. Great. Okay. Sound off. What do you have, Banner Spear?
6.
We know the Drifter's
Wow,
at the end.
nice.
6. I'll draw these, but I don't think they're going to beat you. Wow, that's closer to beating you than I would have expected, but it's not beating you. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with the Banner Spear, immediately followed by the Steel Automaton, who will do Immovable Object, beefing up his shields by 4 to 6.
Oof.
Oh dear.
Then
You weren't planning on attacking the automaton, were you, James? Were you, Rich?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not attacking anything.
Great.
All right, the Ruin Machines will go before me, so they're next. And they're doing Devastating Tackle, a move where they attack without moving.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's great stuff. It's real great stuff. Thank you for the well wishes, by the way, Guided by Voices. Then the Ancient Artillery will go before me, doing Massive Blast, a range 3 attack that makes a honeycomb of attack -1s. So obviously this guy is just going to be booming on you. These guys, this guy can only get Reginald, and this guy currently can't get any. Oh yes, he can finish off Chambly, most likely. And I will be after that, so I can't do anything to help Chambly. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to be great for the horrors, but we'll see how it all shakes out. All right, let's get started. Banner Spear.
Okay, I think I'm gonna need my winged shoes for this, but I want to move 4 into a spot where like shit's gonna move and attack me.
You want to be attacked?
If that, yeah, but not from range, if that's possible.
You cannot.
No.
You cannot wind up anywhere where you will be attacked, because the Ruin Machines aren't moving before they attack, and you can't get to it. And this thing will obviously attack at range.
What's the wording on the card, Rich?
Whenever an enemy moves or teleports from a hex not adjacent to you to a hex adjacent to you this round, that enemy suffers 2 damage.
Yeah. You cannot.
Nobody's
make that one.
moving.
You can't do anything with it.
Nobody's moving.
Yeah, the bad guys are not moving.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep fighting this fucking cannon.
All right.
But it's just gonna be. I'm gonna move to the other side of it, so I am gonna use my shoes.
Okay.
And
Boom.
the full move 4.
All right.
And yeah, just attack 2.
Attack 2. All right.
Hey,
This thing has 6 hit points, so.
Plus 0.
All right.
2
It has
more
4
damage.
hit points. Chipping away.
We do have to kill. We do have to kill all enemies. So
Yep. We're getting there.
Why didn't like protect? If I can protect. Oh, I forgot to gain my health.
and you're protecting the spear because it won't. It
Yeah.
won't hit the spear now.
Yep. Keep hope alive. Okay. Well, that's the banner spear. The steel automaton beefs up his shield. He now has shield 6 for the round. The ruined
Cool.
machines do a devastating tackle of nobody. Like fools. And then the artillery. So this one, 1, 2, 3, can form a honeycomb that includes Chambly and no other anybody. Chambly already has 2 damage, so this needs to be a null if Chambly is to live. It is an attack 2. I'm pulling it. -1. Oh, Chambly, we hardly knew ye. But he did some valuable stuff, I think.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we're glad he came. Thanks for stopping by, Chambly. Then the other elite will first do a push 1, all adjacent, pushing the banner spear back, and will then shoot. It chooses its focus at the start of its turn, right?
Yeah.
So it will focus on the banner spear, even though it is equidistant to the summon, because it was not.
It was not
at the start.
equidistant at the beginning of the turn. Yeah.
Yeah. So centered on the banner spear, this cannot honeycomb shape cannot include any other enemy, and so this is just an attack 2 on the banner spear, pulling it +0. And then the normal, frustratingly, will go 1, 2, 3. And so it can make a honeycomb that includes. Oh no. Oh, that includes myself and Reginald, but not Shambler. So Shambler will survive, and probably the rest of us will too. Because it's an attack 1. I'll pull it against Reginald first.
Wait, why can't it do? Oh, because you're closer, so we're talking to you
It's starting
first.
it from here. So it can't reach Shambler anyway, with the corner of the honeycomb here. But if it centers it here, it does the lower corner. It can get both of us. So attack 1 on Reginald, pulling it +0. 1 damage to Reginald, but he's still at half health, so it could be worse. And then an attack 1 on me, +0. 1 damage. I can also deal with that. So that's not bad. And then that's it for the artillery. Okay. Reginald's turn. He has moved 2, and so he's not going to get anywhere. But his focus, let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Well, he could attack either of them with 3, but the ruined machines acted
I think you're missing a
before.
big thing.
Good catch, Greg.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So this is going to be fruitless on account of this guy having shield 6. But Reginald will attack, and attack 3 upon the shield 6 steel automaton.
4.
Right,
Attack
4. So with a +0, that is nothing.
Could have been a ×2 though.
It could have been, but it wasn't.
No, it was not.
But then, Shambler is going to get in on the action too.
Yeah.
I don't love Shambler's odds,
Fruitlessly
but it's an
hurling
attack,
their bodies.
an attack 3, so even a ×2 won't do the trick here. But
Attack what?
no,
Oh, are you including the flag already?
yeah.
Yeah.
But +0, so also no damage. Okay. Well,
What is Chains gonna do?
well, on the Boneshaper's turn, I will start by looking here, thinking a moment. No, there's no way to gimmick. I was contemplating whether I could gimmick this to mess with this guy by putting a trap down, but he'll just go the other way. So I can't. Is it worth channeling him? No, it's not. So I won't use my item, my dangerous gear that can create a trap, but I will use the bottom of Transfer of Essence to harm myself too. So if anybody wants to to keep the heal train going. I would love to be healed soon. But in so doing, I can heal an ally within range 3/5, and I will do that to the Drifter.
Yes, thank you. I
This
need
puts
that.
darkness in the air. And then, with the top of life and death, I am not going to summon again to try to avoid being killed. Or should I put it all on the line?
That's how we're playing today.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'll put it all on the line. Life in death.
Like, we got to win or lose soon, because I don't think we want to come back to this next week.
Well, we're not going to win soon, so
I
think
don't
we're
think we're gonna win
we're
soon
gonna
because
need to
James has
wrap
to
up
read a
and then
thing now.
just fingers crossed that you're able to play next week.
I mean, if you're not, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good to play next week. I
Okay.
just mean like, what if we lose in the next round, in the first round next week? I guess we set it up to play
That's
again.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
I
set
don't-
up to play again.
I don't
That's
think
fine.
we're just on the verge of losing. I think we're in decent condition right now, except for me.
We were on the verge of losing like last turn. But
I in fact
we've
have
avoided
1
it.
hit point now, but that's it.
Yeah.
So then the Drifter long rests. So do your healing,
Heal
Drifter.
2, I get all my items back. I've thrown out a card.
All right.
No longer stuck.
Do we want to do one last round, or do we want to wrap it up and save the text as a mystery?
Let's save the text as a mystery because I'll forget it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All
a good
right.
point.
Well,
That's a good
whatever
point,
happens
Rich.
at the start of round 7 will happen next time. The earth is gone, but the darkness is merely waning. All right. So, the big challenge next week, I am going to long rest so that the steel automaton wouldn't target me. However, proximity-wise, I will be the target of the cannons if nothing changes.
Well, I've got a card to support you. I will say I think you are fucked if you take a cannon hit and an automaton hit and a
Oh
ruined
right!
machine
If
hit.
the automaton, okay,
It's a
maybe
fair
I
assessment.
maybe I need
I
to
don't-
pull. Maybe I need to short rest. I would want a long rest so I could get the Warden's robes and the Horn of Command back and choose which card I lose. I got an entire week to agonize over.
You got an
that thing.
entire week to agonize over it, James.
All right, and I will agonize. So, all right, time to wrap it up. So check it out. This weekend, it's the evening streaming spectacular. I will be occupied in the daytime on Sunday and on Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday is the more conventional way of saying that in order, would be. So, hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Guided by Voices. Thank you for stopping by, and to anybody who may or may not have been there lurking. We're glad you were here too. So, yeah, tomorrow in the evening, I will do Pool of Radiance. We're coming to a head here. We're knocking off Hinterland's quests, at which point there's nothing left but to go to that castle. So, some point in the next few weeks, we're probably saying rolling credits on Pool of Radiance. So that's pretty exciting. Meanwhile, we have on Sunday Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness. So that's appropriate to play in the evening, although it's summer now. It won't be dark in the evening. But nonetheless, that's been real fun so far in 2 weeks, and much more. I latched on to getting stuff to happen much quicker than I did with Quest for Glory 3, Wages of War. So that's been good. The voice acting is great. The plot is engaging. I'm having a good time with that. And then it'll be Tuesday evening, assuming that Greg can find his bus tickets in time, because we did.
Believe it or not, the store closest me still doesn't have them, so I will attempt, hopefully.
All right. If you can't find any bus tickets, Greg, I will reimburse you $250.
Listen, if I can't find any bus tickets, I won't be as last minute just assuming that stores have bus tickets. What a fool I am.
Yeah.
And I will set out earlier,
Okay.
but and I will be able to come.
But if it
regardless
comes
of
to
the
it,
bus
you can make a
ticket. But God, I
58
hope I
Dream
get-
Street expense claim, and I will give you the $250 that you need to get home.
It's
This is gonna be
$275 now,
nice.
James.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I had to take the bus.
And you have to have
my
exact
haircut-
change.
to get my haircut this week, and I was not aware of that, and I just put in $250 when I absolutely am well-to-do enough to have put in $275.
Could even put in 375 just to prove a point.
Yeah, maybe next time I got to make it up to them. So, so here we are.
I did that camping a few summers ago. The place that sold firewood didn't open till 9 a.m., but it was like the middle of summer, and like sun comes up, you wake up. Kept taking some and then coming back later and paying for two, because they're just but it was like they were closed, but the wood was just outside for like purchasing when they open in 3 hours.
Yeah, as long as you might get yelled at if they see you doing it because they don't know, but as long as you are in your heart truly going to come back later and pay for it, it's a victimless crime.
We came back every evening, paid for two, took one.
Hey, very good, very good. If Greg is able to get here, we will pick up with Battletoads and Battle Maniacs, where I regret to inform you, Greg, I looked into Game Genie codes, and there's no level select code, but there's infinite continues, but the implication of that is that we will both in sync have to succeed at the speeder bikes. So maybe we're getting maybe we're getting the classic Battletoads experience with Battletoads and Battle Maniacs of never seeing past level 3. I guess
this seems so much
together.
more doable than original Battletoads, though. To be fair, you were almost there.
I was almost there. We do have to both pull it off at the same time, because if one person loses a life, it doesn't let the other person play the life out. It just goes, all right, both of you, back to the start of this horrible gameplay interruption from your beat 'em up that you wanted to play.
But if we have infinite continues, we can at least get the checkpoints, so that's good.
Yep. So, meanwhile, I continue to hold hope.
What a dumb thing.
It's not good. It's not good game design. I continue to hold out hope of getting in, and
hearing you guys describe it is making me remember, like, I did rent this game for a weekend and played it for like an hour and a half. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah. You were rolling through 2 levels, being like, this is the best game I've ever played, and then you get to the 3rd level, and you're like, what the fuck? That's how it goes with Battletoads. I continue to hope that I'll get an impromptu Lolo stream in here or there. If I don't, soon enough I'm on vacation and I can do impromptu streams every minute of every day. And then it'll be Friday before you know it. We'll be here playing Friday Night Frosthaven. So check it out. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. I'm not ready to turn the stream off. So hold on a sec. But I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we're all desperately surrounding the same button together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.